So we always say that when things are quiet in contract negotiations, that means that things are going well. Both sides are coming together. Neither side wants to upset the apple cart and potentially completely burn that goodwill that they've worked together, and trying to come to an amicable compromise decision agreement. There you go. So if you think about it, last couple weeks, since Adam Schefter dropped that bomb on June 8th about Dalvin potentially holding out, there hasn't really been a lot of real steam in either direction. Yes, there was some back and forth in the subsequent days. Local media jackals smoking out that Dalvin wanting $16 million. Vikings only offering 8, the Melvin Gordon number. Dalvin willing to settle for, David Johnson, 12, 13 million a year type money, etc. But I mean, that dried up quickly too. And it's really been almost 2 weeks since there has been any significant movement, any significant leaks. So that does have me thinking that talks are going rather well with the Vikings and Dalvin Cook. And yeah, I think the Vikings, even in this day and age, even though all the analytics people will say, oh, never extend a running back, blah, 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 blah. But I think the Vikings do have a soft spot for Dalvin. I think they do understand that he is the focal point of the offense. I think they are going to bet on him potentially staying healthy in 2020 and beyond. So I think that they will. I think they will cave. The fact that they're even at the negotiating table when they have all the leverage is signaling that they will give in to Dalvin, which is fine. I love Dalvin because if you look at the negotiations last couple weeks, why it's been quiet. If you look, if it makes sense logically, right? If negotiations are to stalemate and you want to kickstart some ish, what do? You leak through the media and try to make the other side look unreasonable. That's where we got Vikings are talking to us, so Dalvin's going to hold out. And then the Vikings were like, hey, do you know that Dalvin wants McCaffrey money? Yeah, all that stuff. And it's all part of the game. Happens in nearly every sports contract negotiation. Both sides start slinging a little bit of mud. Sometimes it gets super contentious. You look at what's happening with Dak. You look at what happened last year with Zeke Elliott and the Cowboys. I mean, Zeke actually held out almost to the brink of the start of the regular season. And also, I mean, even with the Vikings, remember with Thielen, with his extension, it did get a little bit chippy. Diggs, same thing. Also, Kyle Rudolph. The negotiations with Kyle Rudolph got extremely contentious, especially after they drafted Irv Smith Jr. And also, we quickly forget that. We're like, oh, well, they signed the extension. Everyone hugs. Everyone gives dap. Everyone's happy. Everyone's good to go, right? But, I mean, it's part of the game. And the fact that since June 8th, there hasn't been much of that, and it hasn't really gotten that dirty in negotiating through the media yet, tells me that things are going well because things have been quiet. And when that happens, it means that both sides are talking and neither side wants to break down the goodwill of both being at the table. Hence, no leaks. Hence, no news. And same thing with Anthony Harris, too, by the way. I wouldn't be shocked, since this is Spielman's MO, that once training camp does kick off, which late July, maybe early August, wherever it's going to be with the Rona, that Spielman, first press conference, will be like, well, we're just happy to announce that we have worked out long-term extensions with Anthony Harris. We think that he's a beautiful part of this defense. Spielman's not going to gaff like that. Spielman is a master of talking and just feel like with the Metrodome, after Spielman got here in 2006, they stopped using fans. They just had Spielman talk for a couple hours and just completely filled up the Metrodome, kept that thing inflated with hot air. It's great. But, we extended Anthony Harris. We extended Dalvin Cook. We've lowered our cap number in 2020, and we're very excited about the future and them being long-term members of the Minnesota Vikings. That's exactly what's going to happen. So I do think that there is going to be some middle ground. I hope that there's some middle ground because, again, I'm very pro player getting paid, but also I'm very wary about the running back position. It is Hamburger Hill. It is the attrition position. Big running back contracts have not worked out in recent history. Plus, Dalvin's health. So I do hope that the Vikings will be hedging their bets here to a degree. Also, you notice that things did get conspicuously quiet after we dropped the proposed Dalvin Cook deal video. So I'm not saying, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that Rick Spielman and Rob Brzezinski watch his channel and steal all of our ideas, that we should get some credit for this. But also, I'm not saying that. So hopefully stays quiet. Hopefully no leaks. Hopefully no more Schefter bombs. And then hopefully things get worked out with the Vikings and Dalvin, because I think we're heading in that direction. But your thoughts? Quiet let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. You want to support the work? Pull us on the Venmo. Plus give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull, production value.